Hey, what's going on, Sham Wham Virgin Gang? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good today on something I just feel like plugging and showing off is going to be Wabam Pikachu dressed as who gets this? The most baddest of bad villains in Pokemon. Giovanni has nothing on this guy. Archie and Maxie fighting over land and water. Wish they were a fraction of evil as gets this right here. One of my favorite villains, Gen 5, keeping it pushing forward. And an adorable Pikachu costume for Halloween that's 2 days away. Unfortunately, with Halloween 2 days away, I don't bring good news, just more fear-mongering of fake PSA slabs that are on the market. They're not going anywhere. They keep popping up. Some of them are relatively convincing, especially for newer folks that are stepping in here. We got a lot of new people walking our hobby, a lot of fresh new faces, a lot of wet behind the ears people that unfortunately do not know what slabs look like and what slabs don't. They just see PSA on it, call it good, and go, well, bam, I guess that's fucking good enough for me. We're just going to walk away with this stuff. And it's very easy for people to not catch on to things. There's several ways you can tell if a slab is fake or not. It's not like foolproof or anything. There's lots and lots of little different ways. I have my own ways. People have their own ways. And they're numerous. There's several videos online. But unfortunately, people still get got by the fucking people that just have nothing better to do than scam people here. Goody goody. Video in question, what we're talking about today is going to be ChefKenLee. I got scammed for a $10,000 card on eBay. The card in question is going to be the 20th Anniversary Festival Pikachu right here with the Kanto starters on a beautiful card. I don't personally own it myself. Maybe I'll hustle my way up to the top at some point, be able to actually afford the card. It's nice. I don't have one, but it's a nice card. There's several cards I want ahead of it. This card like this, like high ticket, high value cards like this, like the super exclusive ones printed exclusively in Japan, or any like the first editions, or like the shine, like a lot of these fake cards, the texturing and the patterns for it's getting really good, and the slabs are getting better too. They're encasing them in a lot of times using actual PSA cert numbers in order to get their shit across. They do it, it happens, and people fall for it because they don't know any better. He actually kind of thought it looked a little weird and thought it was a little funny. The way he actually figured it out initially was he checked and the cert numbers weren't the same. The one in the listing versus the one on the actual slab itself did not match. He pulled it up. It was not the same at all, and that was his first deduction. It just led to something completely different. The thing I saw, though, the very first thing I saw, and I never just will ever not be able to see this shit whenever it pops up. I had a whole separate video about it, too, earlier. The G. So this is how I can always tell, especially for like Gem Mint 10s or something like that. You'll always have that. There's other ways to check it too. Usually like the little swirls and like the little spermy whale stuff. He said that in the video. I'm stealing that directly from him. On the actual card itself, the PSA logo is supposed to be like a specific type of shine. The font's going to look different. It's going to look way bolder on like a fake slab itself. There's like a 21 or a 12 on the bottom. I think it's 21 for the actual opacity for that shit going forward. The way I can always tell is this G right here and how it's got the little fucking baby carrot like hanging right out the side of it. Every single time I see that, like people can show me slabs and like that's the only thing I'm going to see if it's a fake slab. I cannot just unsee it anymore. If there is a fake slab in our presence, I will just see that fucking G. I don't know why they can't get it right. I don't know why of all things on the label, that's just what they can't get right. They use some kind of weird fucking font that kind of resembles the PSA font, but not quite. And it puts a little baby like thing in a G. So you're drawing a G, you got the G that's coming down, but at the very end of the G, they put like a little line at the very bottom to connect it. The regular slabs do not do that. It's just a straight, solid line G with no baby dick carrot hanging off the side of it. And it's a real shame this keeps happening because, like I said, there's a lot of high-value cards that people want to purchase and then get off eBay, and they unfortunately get gotten scammed by this shit. This is a big deal card. He luckily was able to contact eBay. He put out a second video. I'll link both of them in the description below. I highly encourage you guys to check them out. And, of course, be on the lookout for other ways that you can actually tell about cards being fake. There's a lot of different ways you can tell, and a lot of different ways people have actually deduced to find cards and figure out how they're fake or not. Slabs are actually pretty inventive. There's a lot of different ways you can tell. You can shine a black light on the back of it, and it should have like the PSA logo on it. Once again, the PSA shine holographic logo on the front should be very specific. The font should be a specific way. But like I said, that baby dick G carrot, man, you just can't get around that, and you can't do that. But it's a shame. We got some fucking nasty, scammy people here. It's all I got. Just wanted to show that they're actually out there. They're still floating around, and just do as much research as you possibly can on slabs. If you're at a convention, always look at that G, baby. Always look at the G. There should never be a little dangly dick baby carrot hanging off the side. That's all I got. Appreciate it, Virgin Gang. See you later. Fucking 2024, and scams are wild and running more than ever. Ooh, it just gets worse the longer it goes on. You fucking hate to see it, too. It's a nice card. It really is. Just a shame.